I put 100 YouTubers in one of these mystery buildings, and today I'm gonna pick one at random to fly my custom MrBeast plane into. Wait, is this real? Wait, this has to be real, right? There's no way this is CGI.
Online.
If you're watching this video right now, you probably come from a broken home. Your parents just recently got divorced, and you just came to a realization that they've been faking loving each other your whole childhood. Let's take a peep at that weekly screen time. Like, you definitely don't have a good relationship with your family. You just sit in your room and rot all day. But there's no need to panic. This just means that your brain is more malleable to the never-ending abyss of destructive media consumption, eventually leading you to develop unhealthy parasocial obsessions with YouTubers as the escape. KeenoBald. YouTube giving out piles of ad money to random people uploading videos has incentivized such a massive influx of low-effort, fake, garbage content. Like, do you guys remember that trend where YouTubers were climbing into boxes and pretending to be shipped across the country while living off, like, Doritos and Mountain Dew? I'm just surprised a child didn't see one of these videos and think they're real and then try to actually attempt the challenge only for them to end up on a shirt later, which, don't get me wrong, that would be devastating, but just imagine getting a knock on your door from a police officer who has to break the news to you that your 12-year-old son passed away in the goofiest way imaginable, attempting a challenge he saw in a rice gum video. It's like, Dad, like, I'm mourning right now, but you couldn't have just watched a fucking Bayesian Canadian Minecraft video like every other 12-year-old. In all fairness, though, I know what it's like not being able to escape fake content. Like, I remember when I was back in school, they used to group everyone up and show these social experiments about the dangers of social media.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Even if these videos were fake, I guess they did kind of have a good message, but I don't understand why they had to make the section of the video where they were luring the child so descriptive. Like, there's no way this was beneficial for society. The video would start out with the creepiest looking man, and he'd be like,
"This first girl, her name is Michaela. She's 13 years old. We've been talking on Facebook for the last couple of days, and we're supposed to meet up at the park later."
Okay. I don't think a couple of days is necessary. You could just throw these messages up in 5 minutes. Were you trying to craft the perfect response? Like, who's training you on this? I'm just trying to make new friends. Like, you just gave the predators a play-by-play on unpatched child abduction strategies. You just sent them through a tutorial. You couldn't have held their hands through the process in a smoother way. Like, how is it possible that I feel less safe walking home from school than I did before watching this video? People even go so far as to set up staged homeless encounters. There's this one convenience store owner on TikTok who's based his whole account on giving food to the homeless, but then you try to actually watch the videos and like 1,000 red flags immediately pop up in your brain. Why is it the same guy in every video, and why is there a jump cut every 5 seconds?
Hey man, what is something that I could do for you that would make you happy?
If you could buy me some food, some water. Oh my God!
You happy?
I never had this much food in my life. That's all for me.
Here you go, buddy. Enjoy, okay?
Thank you, man. I'm literally crying for myself. Thank you, man.
You've never had that much food in your life as an elderly man? Really? A burrito, a bag of chips, and a container of lemonade? This is actually the most humiliating thing of all time. There's no way he's not telling him what to say off camera. And that's what you come up with? This is just groundbreaking dialogue. Not even Quentin Tarantino could come up with that. I know what people are gonna say, though. It doesn't matter that the videos are fake. It's really insensitive what you're saying because people are gonna see this video and be inspired to feed the homeless for real. Can we shut up with all that Disney movie shit? Like, even if that is true, I can still call out how goofy it is for people to give a few McDoubles from McDonald's out to a couple homeless people and post it and make an exponential profit, and then now all of a sudden they're Moses on a horse, like they're the big savior of the community. If I'm a homeless person and you walk up to me and put a fat DSLR in my face just to give me a fucking McDouble from McDonald's, am I supposed to just be like, $3.39, thank you so much, enjoy the ad revenue, by the way? No, I'm gonna have a mundane reaction. You know who isn't, though? The guy that's reaction is being perfectly contrived for the algorithm, which is the reason why anyone fakes content in the first place. They know what their audience wants to see, and they know the average viewer is too personally invested in the narrative for them to separate themselves from the obvious deception. Another example of this is the staged exposing significant others of cheating videos. This whole plague got popularized by this channel named How to Catch a Cheater back in the day. He got his big break on YouTube by exposing a 13-year-old boy of cheating on his 13-year-old girlfriend.
Alright guys, so you can see today's a little bit of a different episode. I'm actually here with a group of girls.
Hey, just a heads up for any creators, any video idea where you have to preface why you're in a room with a 13-year-old girl at the start of the video, that's probably not an idea you want to go through with.
I got this dress yesterday. You like it?
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Thanks. I have a shorter one, but my stupid mom wouldn't let me wear it.
Is a young boy supposedly cheating the thing that we should be the most concerned with? These children are victims. They are getting paid like probably $50 for this acting role that their mom probably set them up for in an attempt to get a little bit of heroin money. And who is responsible for writing these scripts? Like, is it an adult? If so, this fully adult male is writing, I wish my mom let me wear a shorter skirt in public. I'm 12, by the way. An adult is writing that. This is the problem with the internet. The views dry up and then people think that they have to push the limit to keep getting views. Even something like family channels. These started off so wholesome. But let me tell you guys something. If you want to make a family channel, you actually have to love your child. They started to blow up and now they're an infinite money glitch, apparently. You don't need to love your child, apparently. You can bully them, you can hate them, you can shove them in lockers off camera, but the second the camera turns on, if you fake love them, it's all good for the bag, ladies and gentlemen. These kids' lives are a living hell. They get woken up at 6 a.m. sharp on the dot like it's a David Goggins boot camp with like a megaphone in their face.
Wake the fuck up! We have 12 new videos to record today! Wake up!
To be honest though, I do kind of have a little bit more sympathy for these channels than I would for others. It is a fairly respectable side hustle. If to buy a house, I either have to sell drugs or start a family channel, like I don't want to do anything illegal. A little child labor wouldn't hurt anything. If I have to force my child to cry for a thumbnail, that's a sacrifice I'm making for the family, you know? Fast forward to today's time and MrBeast is getting exposed for faking his videos. The fact that that is surprising is the craziest thing of all time. There's no way this many people have the same IQ as Flight Reacts.
Bro, these lasers are really dangerous.
This looks real to you. This looks real. Let me blow your guys' mind really quick. You see this baby from Twilight? This is also CGI. Have you guys ever heard of the movie Shark Boy and Lava Girl? You know, Shark Boy didn't actually chomp his way out of that cage. I know, I was surprised when I saw that too. It looks so real. This is MrBeast CGI right here. As I was editing back that footage, I realized it was bigger than just the CGI. It was bigger than that. The whole thing is bigger than that, guys. God, how can I be so stupid? Ugh. MrBeast is a satanic pundit who pushes Satanism through his faked videos. I know. It sounds crazy, but just hear me out. Jesus Christ claims that money is the root of all evil, right? Yeah, right? MrBeast is pushing the exact opposite narrative. Money, you guys like money? Money. I don't even make any money. I give it all away.
Actual cash, I'm probably the poorest person in this room because we just...
I doubt that.
Much like how Satan tends to give gifts to replicate Christ, right? Exactly. I spent 7 days stranded at sea. Hey, buddy, Jesus Christ actually did that. And he didn't need a production yacht, apparently, like you. What's this guy's obsession with the sea anyways? What are you trying to part it? You're not Jesus. You can't just do this. Any wise guy can't just walk up to the sea and do this. What are you gonna try to walk on it next? Oh! Pretending to be buried in the ground just to be reborn? There's actually no proof he faked that one, but if he faked the sea one, apparently, let's just put 2 and 2 together, guys. Like, let's just take a look at these two pictures side by side. What's the difference? One is terrifying, the other is pretty awesome. Let's just keep it frank. This picture's sick. This picture's pretty epic. MrBeast could never. Okay. It has been 20 days since I've seen the light. 20 days stuck in the same room since I've noticed the fact that MrBeast is actually an angel. He's not Satan, and he hasn't been Satan the whole time. He promised me that if I subscribe, I could get in one of his videos. I have to get in one of his videos. It's my only chance at the afterlife. MrBeast would never put someone like you in his videos.
All I have to do is subscribe.
The MrBeast channel is a business, not a charity. This isn't Make-A-Wish. If you put the average MrBeast viewer in a video, he's gonna be the most annoying, unwatchable, moving capsule of snot. He's gonna smell bad. These are not subscribers in these videos. But it's important that MrBeast makes you think they are, because then there's that heavy layer of relatability. The viewer's watching and is actively thinking, oh, what would I do in this situation? This is a situation that I could be in. This is not a new concept in media. Let's take a look at MTV's Pimp My Ride for a second. This show claimed to take supposedly unsuspecting random people's perfectly good motorized vehicles and put some stupid shit in it. You know what I need right now when I'm driving down the road? I need a built-in slot machine. I need a functioning chocolate fondue machine.
Hey, Nate, I got one more thing for you, dog. Check this out.
But you're not gonna put happy generic rock music behind this. If someone put this in my van, I'd be livid. I would I would start physically assaulting you. This is a logistics nightmare. How would you even clean this? There's no way they just did that before and after. Like that, like this is an improvement. It was way better before. The massive liability that you just placed inside his fucking van. What was the problem before? There's some garbage on the ground. It would take 5 minutes to clean this up.
Well, Bosco hooked you up with a brand new...
Oh, thank God they put a skylight in.
Come on, man, you gotta get in.
Is he gonna get in with jeans on? You've actually gotta be joking me, bro.
All right, Nate, I got one more thing.
What are you toweling off? Why does he have a towel? Is he toweling the jeans? Never mind, everything. This guy deserves the worst in life. The show would always start with the host being like, this guy has no idea we're about to do this. We're gonna put an automatic tequila dispenser underneath his steering wheel that we replaced with a Wii remote. And then he'd walk up to the house and the contestant would already have a microphone on. They'd set up these insane backstories as well. They couldn't just help normal people. They had to be fat slobs. This guy's just cruising around with a pile of candy beside him at all times in his car. Like,
as you can see, I like to have some candies every once in a while. You never really know when you want to have a snack.
They definitely told him to say that. Oh, look at all these disgusting freaks. Oh, she has an empty cup in her cup holder.
They asked me to leave trash in the car.
It's all reality TV show pig slop. Like, even with something like America's Got Talent. I remember when this show used to be about singing. Now, if you have cancer, you just win. You could wheelchair yourself on that stage and not even be sentient. You could be a vegetable and they'd give you the golden buzzer. The show also does no background checks either. Back in the day, this one country singer walked up on the stage and pretended to have a stutter and claimed he got hit with a grenade in Afghanistan. He was just making the whole thing up. He handed them a picture of another soldier that wasn't even him.
And there was a guy who came up with a rocket propelled grenade.
Can you just give these morons anything? Can I give them a picture of The Rock and claim that this, yeah, no, I was just black before. I don't know. I guess I'm white now. I guess I just have to do a Michael Jackson act now. Like, they see these juicy backstories and salivate about the ratings. Like, can we normalize giving the red buzzer to cancer patients? It's been long enough. If it's trash, it's trash. Not everyone can die as a winner. Some people need to die as a loser, which there's nothing even wrong with that hypothetically, but hypothetically in this situation, that would be you, unfortunately. And I know people are gonna be like, who cares? It's entertainment for 40-year-old divorced Xanax moms. But at the end of the day, I don't think the target demographic matters. I think everyone deserves good content, and if you're claiming your show is reality, it's a reality show, you should probably make it real. Like, whose idea was it to pitch MasterChef Kids? This show should not exist. The concept makes no sense. None of these kids are up-and-coming cooks. They're just actors trying to jumpstart their careers.
What's wrong? My mashed potatoes. They're too salty.
God, how do you mess up mashed potatoes? That is the easiest thing to make. It literally tells you how to make it in the name. This entire show is just awful chefs making terrible dishes and then crying at the fact that they're bad. Yeah, of course they're bad. You're 8 years old. What are we making next, MasterChef? What's it gonna be? MasterChef Alzheimer's? Is that a good idea for you? You want to make a spin-off about that? Let me just throw out some ideas since you guys have no standards. MasterChef Dementia. You guys want that one? MasterChef Double Amputee. You want to... I don't even want to do an impression of this. That would just be a bit too offensive. But, and I know you idiots are gonna link me one clip of a kid making a miracle dish that revives Jesus in the flesh. That's so good. It's like a culinary work of art, and be like, see, they actually make good dishes, see? According to the Herald Sun, the young chefs know in advance what they'll be cooking and can perfect the dishes at home. Solitary confinement. Lock them all up. No, I'm just kidding. One of the benefits of them all being actors is that their reactions are just a little bit believable. You could not say the same thing about MrBeast, however. The thing that really grinds my gears is one specific video. 50 YouTubers fight for one minor. No, it's called 50 YouTubers fight for $1 million. This is by far the most unwatchable MrBeast video I've ever seen. Every YouTuber is just faking their reaction to the most minor thing ever because they're petrified of not making it into the video. No one has a personality. They all look like stroke victims. They all have perpetual thumbnail faces about like the dumbest shit. You're pushing 30. There's no way you care this much about Gideon getting out first. Jimmy! Peace! No! Oh my god! Oh my god! If my grandma got run over by a bus in front of my face, I wouldn't react this much. Oh, let me get the perfect thumbnail face. Oh my god, grandma, are you okay? 1 kill equals 1 removed clothing piece Fortnite with Kim Kardashian. Insane ending. This video was by far, hands down, the biggest fraud of my entire childhood. It's a fake Kim Kardashian. Okay, fine, whatever, fair enough. But let's keep it real with the socks. That should not count as a strip. That shit used to ruin my day. How am I 8 minutes into this video and we're still removing socks? But speaking of false advertisement, watch my last video on the pain of awful commercials right now.
Please watch the video. Please, I'm begging you. Please, you gotta watch the video for me. Please.